Hey, Libra, this is for my Libra, July 12th through the 15th. Retain and release. Libra, retain and release. This is July 12th through the 15th. Retain and release. We're releasing strength? Come on. We'll say kind of popped out on the retain side, but retain and release. Maybe you're being too strong, maybe being stubborn. Release it from my and retaining 10 of cups. Retaining our happy home. Okay, Libra. Like, share, subscribe. Let's get into it. I just dropped the card. While I pick it up, go ahead and like. And come back. Like, share, subscribe. So again, we're releasing strength. Again, with strength being here. And if that's what we're trying to release, it might be we're too strong. But I will say, never stop self-loving yourself, especially unconditionally, even through it all. But I will say sometimes we're being conceited. Maybe it's time to release being conceited. Maybe it's time to think you know it all or you got it all, because everything can be taken away from you quick. So maybe that's what releasing, or maybe releasing old ways of, most definitely, old ways of thinking. With the strength being here, the 10 of swords. The 10 of swords means walking away. So it's the opposite of strength, and not opposite of strength, but it being 10 in strength. Come on. Strength being a major arcana and 10 being a minor arcana, it cancels it out. It's saying that, yeah, you're being a little, we're getting rid of being overly confident, getting rid of saying, oh, I am that motherfucker, because we're at the bottom of the wheel right now, you know what I'm saying? And every time, can I get more for retain? Every time you and your head get too big, spirit gonna level you out, you know what I'm saying? So release that I'm the shit idea. But at the same time, for the opposite people who aren't doing that, and you're like, that's not me, you're the opposite. You need to, if you haven't been doing that, now it's time to do it, because you haven't been, and the people that's been doing it, they took your power too. So go ahead, they ain't got no power. The power's up in the air right now. Go ahead and reach for it. And if you haven't been putting your time and yourself, time and energy into yourself, now is the time to do it. Now is it, because, yeah. But go ahead and release if you have been overly doing it. And we're, like I said, we're retaining 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups talks about family connection, overall support, love, happiness, abundance, joy, peace. And that's what we're retaining. We're keeping our peace. We're getting rid of the negative self-talk and keeping our peace within ourselves. And we're planning on how to keep that peace, how to keep it long term. How can I do everything that I've been working on myself? You know what I'm saying? I've been working on myself. I've been loving on myself. How can I keep that, and how can I use it forward in further relationships, situations, jobs, careers? How can I take everything that I've learned and love elsewhere, otherwhere, not in a bad way, like a third party or anything, but just overall, how can I manifest? How can I use all the love that I have to manifest more love for everyone else, you know, kind of thing. Or myself and my family, or bringing love. This is overall. Not overall. Can I get one more for retain? I'm sorry. With the star, with the stars, renew hope and clarity, miracles, faith, beginning in the spotlight. Sometimes people, oh shit, here it goes. Sometimes people I am not tired at all. That maybe is clarification. But sometimes people associate this card with lust, so maybe we're releasing lust, maybe releasing our power in our sexual bodies. We put too much power in our bodies and not enough into our emotions. Maybe we're releasing that. Maybe releasing that people just love you for your body, or the idea that people only want you for your body. Yikes. And we're retaining, like I said, emotional happiness. With this Eight of Pentacles, it shows the different, I want to say variations of the moon, transit of the moon is what I'm trying to say. It shows us different trends of the moon. So maybe you could be thinking back on old childhood memories. And like I say, this the way this card is, she's looking back at that. Maybe you're looking back at back when things used to be happy and things used to be clear, and you're retaining those ideas of how you can keep the happy and you can let go of the old with this Lovers here too. Maybe you're thinking about that. Maybe you're retaining this idea of love. Maybe you're learning a new way to love. Yeah, retaining self-love, most definitely. Thank you, Spirit. Maybe you're learning more on self-love. I'm sorry, I'm not pulling any more for that deck. Can I get two more? We're releasing this hard journey of how how we used to think, or of how we thought things were that made us strong. The things that used to make us strong don't make us strong anymore. We're on a journey to self-love, and we're learning to this self-love. Sorry. Can I get one more? We're releasing this old way of love. We're releasing the old way of our thoughts of how people loved us and the way people showed their love to us. And we're retaining, and we're on this new journey of what makes us happy, what makes a family, what makes love, love. And we're thinking back on old ways. We're planning how we're going to take the old lessons into the new ways of love of all kind of forms. I know it says the Lovers here, and most definitely could be a lover coming in, but it's when you think about a lover, you're also thinking about how you grew up and how I want to show everything that I was showed, like love. You know, growing up, my parents did this to show me love. My grandparents did this to show me love. How can I do this for my lover? And you're thinking about, and you're planning on how can I do that for overall, and my overall self, family, friends, not just lovers relationships. And it could be vice versa. It could be you're just trying to do that with lovers because you've already done that with family. You've already figured that out. You already had that set. Some people gotta start from scratch. You know what I'm saying? Too many cards. Can I get one more for thank you? Retain. And there's the choice. And with this Two of Swords is a blindfold, and if she just takes the blindfold off, she can see where the attacks are coming from. And with this being here and retain, you're probably going to retain the lessons that you've learned. Your lessons that you learn how to pick and choose on love, not emotions, choose on your logic because you sat here and you thought it out thoroughly. You weren't just in a lustful way of thinking anymore. You learned and you're retaining how to think with compassion and time and energy to make a decision through love. Wow. That was cool for Libras. Alrighty, Libras, I hope this helped. It was pretty quick. Love ya. Libra.